The plane ride started. When is the right time to go to the bathroom? Do I need to go to the bathroom? Not at first. I was just nervous that I would have to and there wouldn't be an opportunity for me to go to the bathroom. And I waited till I got on the plane because I was too nervous to get up and then like miss boarding because they just kept stressing about how full this flight was. I am not gonna miss the opportunity to put this big ass backpack up on the, you know, half the flight had to check their luggage at the gate. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that because I was carrying my journals, all of my journals. And I was like, I'm not checking this. I'm not parting with this backpack. If I have to hold it in my lap, I will, but I don't want to. So I was like, I'm not missing boarding. So I didn't go to the bathroom. And I was like, I don't even have to pee. This isn't something you need to stress about. At least stop stressing about having to pee. But unfortunately, the more I stress about not having to pee, I'm not great at manifesting in any other way. But if I think about pee enough, I will have to pee. That is one area I don't have to work on manifestation at all. It's done. I have already perfected the craft of manifesting urine in my bladder so early in my life. So finally I get on the plane and then we get up in the air, cruising altitude. And the pilot goes, hey, it's a pretty choppy flight today. There's lots of crazy wind, or well, I don't know what there's lots of chops out there. We're just imagine like pork chops, like you know like a video game when it's like horizontal and it's like pork chops. Okay, he gets on, he's like, we're not gonna be turning off the seatbelt sign for a while, so just hang tight. I'm like, okay, awesome. I now do actually have to pee because I've been thinking about it too long. 2.5 hour flight, I'm not gonna make it 2.5 hours. So now I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's getting worse the longer I realize I have to pee and can't. So finally, the seatbelt sign gets taken off, person after person. It's just like, it's the psychology of it. We've been told that we can't pee, so now we have to pee. It's just, I understand what's happening here. I've waited my turn, people go, people go, people go, one person goes. I'm sitting pretty close to the bathroom, so I can see when they come out, and it's been a while. I was like, is this person okay? They're older. I'm worried. If it would have been a minute or two longer, it was that long. I genuinely would have gotten a flight attendant and been like, I think you need to check on the person in the bathroom. Like, it was that long. And their age, it just made me nervous. So finally they come out and they make their way down. It's my turn. I make my way up the aisle and I can smell, there's a smell. It's pungent. Before I even made it to the bathroom, you could smell it. And I tried to not really think about it, and I was like, you know what probably happened is that person had to go to the bathroom so badly, they were farting. They were letting some of the pressure out of the tank before they got there. I had decided in my mind that was the smell, because any other alternative to that would have been too much to handle. And unfortunately it was, because I walked into that bathroom and there was shit on every single surface of that bathroom. If I could have ripped open my brain to show you a picture of what my eyeballs saw, I would. I am not lying to you. I want you to understand how serious I am when I say there was shit on every single surface of that bathroom, because I need you to believe me. I take one look at this and I'm like, absolutely not. I walk in, see it, I'm not even fully standing still by the time that rotation happens. It's a full 360, walk in, yep, turn right back out, close the door. And now I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's pungent. My eyes are stinging thinking about it. It was so pungent. And I know who did it because I saw. I was watching that bathroom like a hawk, making sure that nobody had to go rescue this person. I saw who it was. And I had to make eye contact with them when I was walking out of the bathroom. So I sit down. The flight attendant has stopped service in my area and is now like doing service everywhere else. She's doing her thing. She's already stressed. The amount of requests she has gotten, I've watched her get from the moment I sat down to right now, which is like maybe 30 minutes. I've never seen a flight attendant get called in so many directions in my life. She's just running back and forth. Hot water with lemon, ginger ale, cranberry juice. She's going. I felt bad just existing, to be honest with you. How do I even begin to break this news to her? If there was anyone else to tell, I would have, because she didn't deserve to receive that news. But unfortunately, she received it because I finally got her attention and was like, hey, the news that I'm about to deliver is gonna be a gigantic bummer. There is shit on almost every surface of the bathroom. The walls, the toilet seat, the sink, the mirror, it's everywhere. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. She's like, are you serious? I am completely serious. I don't wanna be, I wish I wasn't, but I am. And I am, again, so sorry. She's like, okay. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Again, so sorry about that for you. And I'm really sorry. Why am I saying sorry so many times? So she continues on with the request she was in the middle of probably fulfilling. And it wasn't until she was all the way in the back of the plane that I realized, maybe I should let her know that I'm not saying sorry because it was me, that I wasn't the one that destroyed that bathroom in the plane. And at the rate at which I was apologizing, it sounded like it was. I was saying I'm sorry because I hated that I had to be the one to deliver that news, not because I shit on every single surface of that bathroom. So I was like, next time she comes up, I'm gonna tell her. I've got to clear this up. Even if she doesn't think that I did it, I won't ever sleep again if I don't tell her that that wasn't me. So I wait. And I wait for her to come back up, and she doesn't. It's actually been a while now, and the smell, it's getting smellier. It's more and more and more and more and thicker, and my eyes are watering. Not a single person can deny that they smell someone else's poop in their nostrils. It's like, I don't know if I've ever... I think I need a shower after this. I didn't see her for a while, so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna press the call button. Let me tell you what it takes for me to press a call button. That is it. Because I could be bleeding out and I would be like, nobody needs to know. I don't need to bother anybody with this. This is a me problem. It's my fault. I shouldn't have had such cuttable skin. And this is my fault. But you know what does get me to press the call out button? To explain to the flight attendant that I'm not the source of the poop. That'll do it. That'll do it. So I finally worked up the courage and I pressed it. Boom. I don't know if you've pressed a call out button in an airplane recently, but I think it may be one of my first times I've ever pressed it. Do you know it makes a sound around the whole airplane, and there's little lights up on the ceiling that go the whole center, just all the way down. It alerts the whole plane, and when I say whole plane, I mean everyone. And that doesn't feel super great. I understand why, but unfortunately, the illumination of the blue light right above you tells everyone, like, hey, she needed something so bad she couldn't even wait. I do, really, but I don't want anyone else to know that. So I press it, and loud noise, right? It goes on, and then it just turns off. Because the button didn't stick all the way, it just turned off. I have to do it. But by now everyone around me is looking, which is fine for anybody else. But for me, I'm barely even here. I want to stop it. I want to stop being here. So I wait like a solid 5 minutes and then I press it again. And then she comes up and then I say, I know you have a million things to do and this is not even important. You're running and you're going, but I need you to know from the bottom of my heart, I didn't do that to the bathroom. I didn't do that to the bathroom. She's like, what? That wasn't me. When I told you about it, that wasn't me. I wasn't telling on myself. I was letting you know that wasn't me. She's like, no, you're fine. It's all good. No, I'm serious. That wasn't me. It's okay. I didn't think it was. It's all good. And I was like, okay, good. I still have to go to the bathroom though. She's like, okay, perfect. Somebody just went in, so you're gonna have to wait a second. They locked off the bathroom. They're like, it's so much, we're not even gonna clean it. That's someone else's problem. I'm not touching that. Good for her. You shouldn't. I would pretend that bathroom ever even existed in the first place. Like, what bathroom? We didn't even have a bathroom in the front. We've only ever had a bathroom in the back. Somebody else just went in the back bathroom. So you're gonna have to wait. And I was like, perfect, that's fine. I've been doing that and I can do that. And then I start to wonder, okay, so I have a change of clothes in my bag. If I accidentally peed my pants, would anyone know? On a scale from like 1 to considering how worth it is to pee your pants, that's where I was at with how much I had to pee at this point. I kept waiting, I did. And then finally, the gentleman returned to his seat that was ahead of me, and I was like, that's it. I'm running to the back of this plane. No one can stop me. So I get up. Like I said, the air was pretty choppy that day. The seatbelt sign was still off, so I wasn't like going against the pilot's wishes. It was off. He had deemed it safe to be around the cabin. But you know when it turned back on? When I was halfway to the bathroom, I'm walking and I'm thrashing into people's seats. Just like, I'm like holding. Remember the TikTok about the plane and the jello? So I'm just holding and it finally evens out again. And then I walk to the back of the plane and I make my way to the bathroom. Now the smell has reached the back of the plane. And the flight attendant that is manning the back of the plane has started to recognize how pungent the smell is and he's trying to take care of it. We can't fix the front, but we can try and take care of it. And in every other way. So he's like cleaning the toilet back in the back with like really strong scented cleaner to try and hope like that the smell wafts through the rest of the cabin. He's got the door open and he's leaning over the toilet, cleaning the toilet. And just as I reach the back galley, the plane just like, the turbulence. I get to a point where I think I'm good, so I'm not holding on to anything. And then the plane like leaps up. It just shoves me right into him. So I have to miss it. And I just end up grabbing his shoulders and swinging myself around so I don't like push him into the bathroom, because I just had this image that I was gonna shove into him. He was gonna like go into the bathroom, the door would close kind of a thing. So to not do that, what I did instead was I like use him as like a little pole that I like swing around, and I like then hit the little door, like the emergency door exit in the back, like that would push open in the event of an emergency, which is my greatest fear, that that would fall off and I would be sucked out. So the fact that I've just like body checked it, that doesn't feel great for my anxiety. And he just looks at me like, what the hell was that? Sorry. I don't know why that felt better and safer than just pushing you into this bathroom. But either way, there was no way that our bodies weren't gonna be colliding into each other. Here we are. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to clean it so that it could maybe make the rest of the plane not smell bad. And I was like, I figured, because it's not good up there. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's not your fault. It's not yours. It's not mine. For sure it's not mine. We've already established that. You can ask her. It wasn't me. So I go in and I use the restroom. I make it back to my seat. So that was the flight. And then I got here and everything was fine. Anyways, I'll be updating you on the entire trip, but I just really wanted to pop in and tell you about that, because that felt like a lot. So I wanted to tell you about it. Okay, anyways, good night, good morning, good afternoon. Okay, good night.